The fact that the themes discussed in Pyaasa still resonate today makes it much ahead of its time. An all-time classic, the film and its songs are often regarded as one of the highlights of the golden era of Bollywood. Pyaasa, which translates to thirsty or wistful in English, focuses on Vijay, a poet who is struggling to make ends meet as he constantly fails to find takers for his works that primarily deal with social evils: poverty, hunger, prostitution, and unemployment. Let's have a look at the film's important themes and features. Apart from Mr. Ghosh, the publisher, Vijay's very own, his brothers, and his childhood friend turn against him. In fact, he finds this lack of compassion rooted in all of society. He is agitated when he finds a bar dancer forced to dance as her ailing baby wails, and thus composes Jinhe Naaz Hai Hind Par Wo Kahan Hai, wherein he laments the plight of young girls who fall prey to flesh trade. A struggling artist perhaps needs a bit of compassion, but Vijay does not get it easy. His former lover Meena too does not stand by him, selling love for a comfortable life. It's his mother only who still cares for him, but Vijay evidently does not want to burden her by his presence and hence stays away. Later, however, Gulab, a hooker with a heart of gold, enchanted by Vijay and his poetries, trades all her life's savings to publish Vijay's works, while Abdul Sattar, a peddler who Vijay is good friends with, rescues him from the mental hospital where he is termed as a madman. Not to forget the compassionate beggar whom Vijay helps out with a coat. He gathers that Vijay is about to commit suicide and runs to stop him, and in the process gets stuck on the railway tracks. Vijay tries to save him from an approaching train but is unsuccessful. As Vijay states towards the end of the film,
मुझे किसी इंसान से कोई शिकायत नहीं, मुझे शिकायत है समाज के उस ढांचे से जो इंसान से उसकी इंसानियत छीन लेता है, मतलब के लिए अपने भाई को बेगाना बनाता है.
It is important to put some spotlight on the music in the film. Written by Sahir Ludhianvi and composed by the legendary S.D. Burman, this album is often regarded one of the best Indian film soundtracks. This is probably because each and every song enhances the situation in the film, apart from working as standalone songs. However, it's the pieces Jinhe Naaz Hai Hind Par Wo Kahan Hai and Ye Duniya Agar Mil Bhi Jaye To Kya Hai that are particularly important to the story. The two songs are keys to Vijay's mind, providing insight into his philosophy. In fact, you understand Vijay's ideology more through these songs instead of the spoken dialogues in the film. Both Gulab and Vijay are sensitive beings. When Vijay is about to be thrown out for not paying for his meal, Gulab steps in and helps him out. Or when Vijay is drunk, down and out, it's Gulab who gives him a pep talk. Most importantly, it's Gulab who's responsible for acquainting the world with Vijay's brilliant poems. Similarly, Vijay treats her with utmost respect, and in one instance saves her from a policeman by calling her his wife. Gulab is surprised, as she is not used to such a reception, having endured blunt stares and crude remarks from the society all her life. The two outcasts in the film find solace in each other's company. Early on in the film, one of the publishers advises Vijay to write poems on love and nature, which are in high demand, instead of crusading about hunger and unemployment. Later, when Mr. Ghosh is asked by his assistant to publish Vijay's works, he states that only big poets gather eyeballs, and he can't risk publishing a novice's work. He then announces that in the blank space, put some soap advertisement instead. The powerful people are clearly more interested in money making instead of giving break to new talent. There's no real place for art or artists in this commercial world. However, when Vijay's poems gain recognition, the same people who rejected him and his works come running now that he has tasted some success. As his cunning friend remarks, "Hawa ka rukh dekhkar kaam hota hai." It's a world wherein people, for their self-interest, sway sides to be with the ones with money and power. When Vijay finds people closest to him so obsessed with money that they are willing to trample each other and let go basic humanity, he reconsiders if he indeed wants all this attention. He was never running after fame or recognition in the first place. He just needed some money to have food to eat and a place to live. His prime aim, after all, is to put forth his concerns for the society to the people. If it was all for success, he could have easily written love poems and made some quick money, but he doesn't disregard the values he stands for. The film perhaps makes a point that the real artists are those so-called unsuccessful ones, since the successful do make a compromise or two along the way. This angst towards capitalism and the society's indifference and lack of empathy leads Vijay to denounce the corrupt and materialistic world. As he sings, "ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए, तो क्या है?"
ये महलों, ये तख्तों, ये ताजों की दुनिया, ये इंसान के दुश्मन समाजों की दुनिया, ये दौलत के भूखे रवाजों की दुनिया, ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है, ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है।